Hello, everyone. Today I am here to talk to you about The Brave and the Bold, James Gunn's new announcements, and why I am excited for this new iteration of Batman and Robin. We didn't get Ben Affleck as Batman going up against Joe Manganiello's Deathstroke, but my hope is that since Damien Wayne is going to be in this new version of Batman, I remember, at least in the animated movies, the new 52 renditions, Deathstroke was one of the antagonists. So I'm hoping Ben Affleck comes on board to direct. Joe Manganiello reprises his role as Deathstroke and faces off against this new Batman and his son Damien Wayne. You know, when I saw the Batman, I made a top 5 list. I appreciated the film. I appreciated it. It's a masterpiece, glorious cinematography, but there was a hole in my chest saying something doesn't feel right, and I've kind of coped with it because, this is the only Batman I have, so it's like if you're starving and someone gives you a granola bar. It's not what you really want, but you'll take it anyway because it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. But James Gunn came in with multiple delicious looking cheeseburgers, large pizza, Chinese food, pasta, and it's like, whoa, okay, I don't have to worry about this no more. I want that. I want that. And that's how I feel. And I love that, I was conflicted, and I'm still kind of conflicted, I'm not going to lie, about how it's not a full-fledged reboot. But I kind of like this because it's like Days of Future Past, they wiped everything, but it's still canon. It's part of the process of that story. You could have all these new characters as you want, but the transition is part of the old story and the new one. So it's kind of like a stream of stories that are still going. And to me, that's beautiful because Ben Affleck's Batman is still in there in the Flash movie, and then we're gonna get a new Batman, but in that same vein, that action Batman. Because don't get me wrong, again, the Batman's good, but the action was lackluster, bro. It's better than the cutaway Nolan fights, but it's nothing compared to that warehouse fight scene, bro. And I think now we're gonna get a plethora of that with this new Batman in the DCU and Damien Wayne. I'm getting excited again, but I'm like, what if they cancel it? You know what I'm saying? What if they cancel it? I don't think they are. I think they pretty much know what they're doing. I feel like DC's in good hands, but damn, I remember when they announced the Ben Affleck as Batman versus Deathstroke, and I was super hyped about that. And then when they canceled it, I was like, fuck. And then I've kind of been on PTSD, but I'm really just glad that Ben Affleck gets to have the Flash, Justice League, Zack Snyder Justice League, and BVS. It's kind of like a trilogy in a way, so I would have my fill. And then we're going to get this new established Batman with a Robin. We haven't seen Robin in years. The point is that I'm looking forward to an action-oriented Batman, but a Batman that's not stupid, a Batman that's competent, a Batman that can contend with the Justice League. That's the Batman I like, to be honest. I think I've mentioned this at some point, but the 90s animated series is good, but it puts me to sleep. I love the sequel series, the one that came just before Batman Beyond, where everyone looked sharper and edgier. I think it had a Japanese artist, and Joker had black beady eyes, and that's when Nightwing was in there, and Tim Drake. I like that Batman. That is my favorite Batman. The Batman that goes up against Superman and takes on, other extraterrestrial threats with the Justice League that plans 5 steps ahead. I love contingency plan Batman. That is my favorite Batman. That is my ideal Batman. That is OP Batman. That is badass Batman. I feel like Ben Affleck captured that, and I feel like we're gonna continue. We're not gonna get that with Ben Affleck, but we're gonna still get that Batman, but just with a new actor. And I really appreciate that, and I know that because Damien Wayne is here, and that is just awesome. And I also know that because now Matt Reeves can do his slower paced, more story noir driven thought-provoking, deep noir stories, and we can have Batman, the action, badass, brutal, cool, epic Batman that is like so cool, and like he's just 5 steps ahead, and that's just my Batman for me. You know, I love that Batman, and I cannot wait to see that Batman with Damien Wayne. Now, I will admit, Damien Wayne is not my favorite Robin. I hate him. I hate him. He's obnoxious. He's annoying. He's rude. It's like, some would argue, like, well, Rob, Red Hood is like that. Why don't you feel the same way about him? Red Hood is different. At least he's funny, and he has a damn good empathetic reason for him to be that way, you know? Damien's just a bastard child. They could make me like him in the live action movie. That's gonna be hard, but I don't know if they have an actor charming enough to pull it off. You know, it could work. But a lot of people were complaining like, you should do Dick Grayson first, and I was like, yeah, but bro, how many reboots have we had? Let's not go through this all over again. We know. If you want to look at Robin beginnings, and they canonized it in a way, you know, Michael Keaton is Batman, and then that Michael Keaton Batman led into Batman and Robin, so it's like, oh, we already had it in a way already, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I want to see Nightwing on the big screen. Let's just, I like when they skip the history of Batman and just have him in his prime like they did in BVS, because how can Ben Affleck's Batman fight Superman if he has the most experience? Superman was a rookie, and experienced Batman was the best, you know, compatible way to have that matchup. And I like, again, they're kind of doing the same thing. If you're going to have a Batman in this, you know, this world of gods and monsters, you're going to need him super experienced. So you're going to need him having Batgirl, having already trained Jason Todd, Batgirl, and Nightwing under his belt, and having, you know, the experience, so that way he can contend with these people. You know, we can't keep starting from square one. Like, would you want 2 young Batman going on at the same time, starting slow? You know, that's disgusting. And I only say it's disgusting because it would be so laborious going through that again. I want, you know what? My thing is, I want experienced Batman. Yep, that's the thing. It's not that it's just action Batman. I just like the more experienced Batman. Yeah, that's what I should say. And it just so happens that the most experienced Batman is the most badass. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Damien. I'm not super hyped about it. I'm hyped about the movie, and I love how smart they were to just call it The Brave and the Bold. I could talk about this movie for hours, but because I was thinking too, like, man, they're gonna do this slate. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna just probably shoehorn a Batman in one of the Justice League movies, not having him have a solo film. And that would make sense, because if Matt Reeves is doing his thing, you don't want to have 2 concurrent Batman, but they're doing it in a smart way. They're not calling it Batman, they're calling it Batman Brave and the Bold, and that's so goddamn awesome. Oh man, I can't wait. And I think this Batman will have all the attributes that every single Batman has had before. No one's told me this. I don't have insider information. I just have a really good feeling, based on like James Gunn and, you know, the history that we've already gotten, and I think we're gonna get everything. I think we're gonna get a Batman that is a great detective, like Robert Pattinson, has the aesthetic and badassery of, you know, Michael Keaton, and is gonna have the fighting style and grit of Ben Affleck, and gonna have like this intellectualness of like the Christopher Nolan Batman, like the acrobaticness of Val Kilmer's Batman. You know, fuck George Clooney's Batman, not the actor, but just fuck his iteration of that one. And maybe even some elements of Adam West Batman too. Just I have a good feeling that we're finally gonna get the best of all worlds with this version. And you have to change it up a bit. And I think this is, and I could be wrong, but I have a good feeling, and I think this is the time to do it. I think this is where they're gonna finally get it 100% right. We've gotten like 70% right, 80% right, 90% right. We've been close. It's like, okay, this is good. This is no doubt is good. But I think we're gonna truly get the best on-screen Batman that we have ever gotten in our lives, and I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to Superman Legacy. I love that title. I love Superman Legacy, and I'm also looking forward to Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, especially after seeing the Supergirl Legion of Superheroes animated 2023 film. Something I'm not too hyped about, I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, I could do without it. I wish they had made that into a Constantine movie, but maybe that might connect to it. I don't know. I'm still gonna watch it because James Mangold seems to be attached to it in some way. Point is, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for DC again, and I didn't think I would be. I was like, in my mind, I was like, you know what? After Aquaman 2, it was a good one. It was a good chapter, and I'm gonna close the book on it. And I'm gonna walk away. But they're gonna make that Aquaman part of the new timeline, because I guess that makes sense. Because the Flash, comes out in fucking June, and Aquaman 2 comes out in December. But I thought that they were just gonna have those stories conclude as they were originally were, and then they're gonna just start randomly, boom, from scratch. But this is better, because this is gonna make me stick around. This is why they're smart. This is why they're so smart, because I think they knew, like, people might walk away like, but they're pleasing some of the Snyder fans, some of the DC fans, and I think a majority of moviegoers. And that's why I said it's like it's a stream of stories. It's not a cold hard reboot. It's just a single story that's being changed, but still continuing. Because for Christ's sakes, I mean, they're considering the Amanda Waller storyline that ended in Peacemaker, and that's pre-Flashpoint, and the Amanda Waller series is post-Flashpoint. So there you go. So anyway, the Batman one is the one I'm most excited about. Superman Legacy, I'm secondly most excited. And I know I'm looking forward a lot to the Amanda Waller series too. I really enjoyed Peacemaker. Lanterns has my curiosity as well. And Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Those projects they're blowing my. I'm not gonna lie to you. These projects is making my sausage hard. This is. I'm really excited. But yes, DC rises. And a better Batman is coming. The best Batman that we've ever seen before is coming. And I hope Ben Affleck directs it. I hope he directs it. But if not, it's cool. I will support whatever project he helms in the future of DC. That's the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. And DC is gonna make a comeback. I can feel it. Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's doing